This is one of the most requested videos that I've ever done. So this is for you, for the people. We're transforming our Who's the Best series into a swing breakdown of some of your favorite golf YouTubers. That's right up my alley. Today, we're breaking down Bubbie Golf's golf swing. We're gonna show you what he does great, what he could work on, and how this can affect your game. Because there's some things you wanna do that he does that's fantastic, but there's some things we gotta watch out for. So we're gonna go over the 3 top things he does, which are amazing, and how to make it work for you. Then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give him an overall, let's say, swing score. We'll call this series Breaking, whatever. Come up with a better name. Today, we're breaking Bubbie. First of all, how could you not love Bubbie Golf? I mean, I'm a fan. I've met Bubbie a few times. He is just the coolest cat there is in the game of YouTube. He's one of the coolest cats. Let's just put it that way. All right, so it was my pleasure to be able to hang out with him a little bit at the Good Championship and other places as well. We are now breaking down his swing. So I recorded his swing out in a Palm Desert a few months back here at an event there was where we were hanging out, and I'm using my V1 app here, and there's a few things I want us to look at in his swing. First off, man, what power this guy has. He bombed this thing over 300 yards. He gets ball speed in the 190 plus range, so he can smack that driver. Let's look at what he does. First and foremost, let's blow him up there. There you go. Watch his first move. Here's what I want you to see. Right there. You see that move right there? Now the camera moves a little bit right there. There it is. That move right there. We're going to focus on. Boom. Right there, boom, boom, boom. He is loading up his weight for maximum speed, maximum power. This is a move done by many of the top long drive professionals. They just do this little move. We're gonna go over that and how it can work for you. Then, as he goes back, watch this. This is fantastic. This turn is ridiculous. Shoulder turn is fantastic. He is fully harnessing like every ounce of power he has. He's got massive amounts of power. And I want us to look at this right here. We start turning this move, and right there, okay, there it is, right there. That move, look at his left foot. He's pushing off of his left toe so much that it gets airborne and moves backwards. You see that? But it's right here. He turns and he loads into that left side right there, and then he pushes back with it right there. He's pushing back with that left foot. He's pushing back off of it. We're gonna go over that, how you can utilize that to gain maximum amounts of club head speed. And then here's one thing I want us to look at this. All right, watch this piece here. This is where we wanna focus on here. And the good and bad with this, notice as he pushes back, see how he stands straight up and he just kind of pushes his butt forward towards the ball. He's getting real vertical. Now you're gonna create lots of club head speed. I'm gonna show you how this works for him and how it works against him. And then towards the end of the video, what we're gonna do is show you how you correct this move so that you can utilize everything else and gain maximum control. Right now he has maximum speed, but we want you and everybody else to have maximum amounts of precision and control. Breaking it down, let's get to it. Let's start off with Bubbie's first move, which I think is fantastic. It's brilliant and it could really help a lot of people. It's really a trigger move to get the swing going. You know, a lot of people do different things. They do a little forward press, they do something, but now he's doing something these long ball hitters do where he's really setting in to his legs. So he's got this little pump move with his legs. What this does is when you pump a slight bit forward, then when you take that club back, you are gonna just load everything into your right side. So that's gonna be the first thing you wanna do, is just do this little forward pump into your left side to start your swing right here. Bam, do that. And just practice that a few times and you'll start feeling like, oh man, that's a good little big muscle like starter to start your swing. Then we're going to do the second piece, which is, man, he's got just an awesome turn and he's turning big time into this right hip. Now, one thing I don't like about what he's doing is he does rotate a little bit onto the outside of his back foot, and you get, a lot of turn. Now, he's super athletic and younger, so he can get away with that, but for the most part, I would like this to stay on the inside of our back foot as we do that and try to turn. And everything he's doing is kind of pulling around and up this way. Like this shoulder is coming around like up like this. It's not just staying here. He's really cranking it all open. So you got the pump and then everything's opening up and straightening out that right side. And that's gonna be your second phase here of development. Whew. And already we're starting to see a little bit more distance, a little bit more speed, and a little bit more good stuff. Then we're gonna move into what's he doing with that left leg and how does that even work? What he's doing is he sets into that left side and he turns here. Now, the first move is getting back into that left toe, right in there. That's my first move. The reason you wanna get in there without going like this, you just want to kind of dive into that knee and that front left toe here. You start your swing. Now, when you go in there, you got to remember, your goal is to push off of it. So you get into it and then you're pushing back this way almost, like you're pushing in and you're pushing out. You're pushing in, you're pushing out. That's what he's doing. So it's almost like this jump move with that left foot. That's why you got to lean, step into the knee, into that that left toe, right in here. Boom. Step into that left toe, because now as you come down, you want to jump it back. As you jump it back, it forces your hips open, and that's where you get all the speed in the world. And then you turn, set, and jump. And it's kind of like a lot of back and forth, but as you get used to it and you piece it together, you'll start generating massive amounts of speed. All right, let's see what I can get in terms of speed and distance. You can really start feeling it. And what you want to do is work on that and that jump back move and see, just for speed practicing, and see how fast you can get that club to travel. And then I'm just in. There we go, that was better. Hit it better. Now the last thing that Bubbie's doing and how it's good and bad, and then we'll get into how to fix it for you and we'll score Bubbie, see how good he is. Here's what Bubbie does great, and here's something he needs help on. And he's playing this course and he's in a fairway bunker. Coming up here in just a second. So here you see he's in the bunker. And the reason he's so comfortable here is because of what he's doing in his golf swing. It's actually a hindrance that benefits you out of the fairway bunkers. Now, the thing that benefits and helps him out of the fairway bunkers that's the exact same thing that hurts him in the wedge game and the short game, really. So here on this particular hole, he has a phenomenal drive and he has a very short wedge shot into the green. I mean, he's hitting something like a 56, 60 degree, like a high lofted wedge. And this is where the problem comes into play. He thins it a little bit and he's much farther away from the hole than ideally you should be with that short of a shot. And it's all because of what he's doing here in his golf swing. And we're gonna show you what that is and the fix for it, so that if this happens to you or Bubbie, you can fix it up and your wedge game could be tighter than ever. So as you notice, when I was practicing the speed drill with my 6-iron here, I was thinning a lot of them. A lot of shots were thin, meaning, thin is just, you're just hitting a groove or two low on the club face, a little lower, as opposed to high. Like you really want to be in the center, but a couple grooves low is, it's good and not good. So out of the fairway bunker, the reason he's so good is because he never hits it fat. He won't fat a shot out of the fairway bunker. And the reason he won't is because he stands up a little bit. Now he does something really cool in the fairway bunker where he stands up and he just kind of straight legs it. He's not going for maximum distance, let's say. He's just going for maximum control. So he's able to hit a pretty good shot out of a fairway bunker with those dead legs. And that's perfect out of a fairway bunker. But it's not so good with the wedge. The reason he thins it is because his butt comes like this here. Now, you're gonna get a lot of speed with that, but we want, ideally, to do the same thing, turn, and be able to stay down in the shot like this and hit pure and precise wedge shots. So here's what we're gonna do. A lot of people are doing this, and it's great. You're doing, this is the move back. You're going back here, which we talked about, and then you're going down, but when people go down, they go like this and stand straight up because that leg is straightening out and it's forcing you to come up. Notice Bubbie's head on his swing actually comes up in the downswing. So we ideally want our head to stay down so that we stay down so we can hit pure shots. Here's what you're gonna do. Okay, we had a little audio issue. So here's what you're gonna do. Instead of going up and down, as you get shorter and shorter with your clubs, you wanna go up and then down with the driver and then forward with the wedge at like a 45-degree angle. So you're pulling up and then down and through with your wedge shots. That's the feeling you want to have with your wedge shots. You want to go pull up and then shoot it through this way right there. Same exact everything else. You know, do this thing, try to get distance. But I'm releasing out like this. Beautiful wedge shot, pure attack angle, -3 degrees down. But if I'm doing just this, then I'm gonna come up out of it and thin the ball too much. And that was very thin. I was releasing down here, 107, no attack angle. See the difference? No attack angle. That's the amount of descent the club has toward the ball. And I was trying, that second one, to attack down. But when you attack down, your shoulder and your body come up, and you can't do that. Now we want to attack this way, 45-degree attack angle with your extension through impact with your wedge game. Ooh, that felt really good. Attack that way. 4 degrees, -4 degrees attack angle. That's just one little fix. So Bubbie Golf, his YouTube golf ranking, what is it? What would you rate him on a scale of 1 to 1,000,000? What do you give him? Comment below. In terms of cool factor, he gets all the points. Ultra cool factor, vibe, highest amount of points possible. Total YouTube golf power rankings from MrShortGame to Bubbie Golf, I'm giving him 1,000,000 points. Congratulations, perfect score. Great job, Bubbie Golf. Love you guys. See you next time. I could eat like 100 apples a day. I mean, that's all I like eating. That's not all I like eating, but man, they're good. I like the giantest apples in the world.